So how are we doing this?
Alive now.
Yeah. Okay, ready to go.
That's about right. Bro, you do that. You do this because CJ's never done it before. You do this. Come on. No, you need to stand here.
Okay. Good morning, welcome to Boards Mill, the second Sunday in a row. Reds TV coming to you live from Boards Mill.
You need to stand beside the far side.
This morning, or last Sunday, was the turn of our Trim's intermediate hurlers. This morning, it's our intermediate footballers in round 2 of the intermediate championship and fixture against Longwood this morning. So Rory Dowling here. I'm going to be attempting to follow the game on the camera, and I have CJ beside me here on commentary. CJ, how are things this morning?
Oh, grand, Rory. Yeah, it's a nice morning here in Boards Mill. It's just beginning to warm up a little bit, and I'd say the sun will come out, so it's a beautiful day.
That's all right. That's the signal.
It's about to start the game, and we'll call out the teams if we get the chance now. So Trim team lines out much as usual. Peter Farrell is in goals. Right cornerback is Gerard One. Full back Luke Moran. Left back is Declan Dowling wearing 4. Half back line is Kieran O'Rourke wearing 5, James Toher number 6, centre back, and Conor Quigley left half back number 7. Midfield for Trim is Rob Burke and Sean Fitzgerald wearing 8 and 9 respectively. Half forward line is Alan Douglas wearing 10, Aaron Lynch plays centre forward today, and Michael Cullen left half forward wearing 12. Full forward line of Kieran Caulfield, Kieran Joyce and Owen O'Connor. For Longwood, the Longwood teams is as follows. Billy Hogan, one of the 2 Hogan brothers, is in goal, the younger brother of Harry. Bob Maguire, corner back. Full back, Damien Healy, and left full back is Ross Kerrigan. Half back line is Fergal O'Hare, Vinnie Byrne, veteran at centre half back, and Adam O'Brien, left half back. Centre field for Longwood is Sean Colo wearing 8 and Niall Mulvey wearing 9. Mickey Burke, the long-serving and outstanding Meath footballer of the past, is number 10, right half forward, but I'm sure he won't be just there. And centre forward is Aaron Ennis, very lively Aaron, and 12 Thomas Colo. Full forward line reads Ryan Moore, very gifted footballer, right full forward. Anthony Healy is full forward wearing 14, and left full forward is Ty Keneally. So Rory, your thoughts on today's game?
Well, CJ, Trim have been going very, very well so far this year in all their games. They seem to have started their games well, so I think it's important for Trim to set the tempo early. They seem to dictate the games when they start well. So they'll be looking to start. I'd be interested to see if the Trim players line out in the positions that they're listed. I mean, Aaron Lynch wearing 11 and Kieran Joyce wearing 14. I'm not sure that they'll stay in those positions, but we'll wait and see how we go. Longwood, I think, only played their first round match during the week. Their first round fixture from the other week was carried over. I think they were beaten by Clonagale, and Trim comfortably beat Moyle in the first round. So a little bit of a niggly starting off the ball already before the ball's even thrown in. Richie Morris trying to put manners on everybody.
So the match is underway. Richie throws in the ball and the game has started. And on the attack for Longwood is Niall Mulvey, gives a nice ball in there towards Ryan Moore. Ryan flicks it back and in there towards Thomas Colo. Colo with the first shot of the game lands short into P.T. Farrell's hands, and P.T. walks out with the ball, gives it off to Trim's most consistent player, Kieran O'Rourke. Kieran still going with the ball down the field, gained about 60 yards, and he gives a nice ball out here to young Kieran Caulfield. Kieran Caulfield's on the ball. Kieran, predominantly left-footed, gives it to Joycey. Joycey with 14 on his back today. Joycey still going, has a shot, Joycey, but it lands short into Billy Hogan's hands, and Longwood will start replay again. Notably, Mickey Burke, wearing 10, is lined out centre half back for Longwood, marking Trim Dangerman Aaron Ennis, or Trim Dangerman
Aaron Lynch.
Sorry, Aaron Lynch.
Was it late night last night, CJ, by any chance?
No problem. So, ball flicked out here, and it's on to James Toher, who's up from centre half back, onto Rob Burke. Burke on to Lynchy. Lynchy dummies. He has Kieran Joyce free. Joycey's with his second shot of the game. Solo's inside on his left. Joycey has a shot, scores Trim's first point of the game after 1.5 minutes of play. 1 point for Kieran Joyce. Nice score for Trim, Rory.
Yeah, patient bit of play. CJ, they held the ball and they worked it through through the hands. Toher pushing forward there, just created the extra man in attack there, which and then good finish from Joycey off his left.
So Luke Moran seems to have drifted out the field, marking his man and leaving a 2-man full forward inside for Longwood. So 1 point to no score for Trim after almost 2 minutes played. Ball broke down the middle of the field there where Niall Mulvey picks it up and gives it off to Burkey. Burkey on there to number 5, Fergal O'Hare. It's back there to centre forward, full forward, Anto Healy. Here, and now Trim break up the play. It goes to Shawnee Fitzgerald with the left foot. Kicks a poor ball out over the sideline. And it'll be a sideline ball for Longwood with almost 2 minutes played. Trim 1 point, Longwood no score. Ball in hand there for Bob Maguire, but he kicks it half poorly, but it's cut out there by number 7 is Adam O'Brien for Longwood, and it's back there to Fergal O'Hare for Longwood. Fergal gives it on down the line to where Bob Maguire goes after it, but the ball goes out and it'll be a Trim sideline, which Conor Quigley is going over to take. So game settling down, Trim 1 point, Longwood no score. James Toher on the ball. James' second foray down the field, left-footed James, still on the field. Kieran O'Rourke makes a break this side, finds Kieran Joyce, who's made a very impressive start into Lynchy. Lynchy missed passes to Rob Burke, but Rob wins the second ball. Then he loses it again. Did he pick it off the ground? There's Sean Fitzgerald. Fitzy on the ball, he has Conor Quigley outside him. Finds Aaron Lynch. Lynchy gives it on there towards Dougie, but it's well put out there by Thomas Colo. Colo back to Fergal O'Hare, back to Vinnie Byrne. Vinnie on the ball for Longwood, flicks it off there towards Anto Healy, who's drifted out the field. But a good tackle by Owen O'Connor, but he's penalised by referee Richie Morris. Ball goes into Longwood dangerman Ryan Moore, who flicks it back. Ryan has it again. Ryan been marked by Jerry Dwan. Ryan cuts inside. He's predominantly left-footed. Will he give it out? He does. It's out here towards Thomas Colo. Thomas in there towards a great ball in, but it's really well cut out there by Decky Dowling. Brilliant play by Decky. And Luke Moran comes out with the ball. On to Kieran O'Rourke again. He has Decky with him. Actually, that ball was cut out by Conor Quigley inside, I think. And there's Decky on the ball now for Trim. Decky takes it through the tackle, gives a short ball to Rob Burke. Burke on the ball, carries the ball, beats one man, a few men inside looking for it. Burke still with the ball, still going through, finds out to his left hand side to danger man Aaron Lynch. Lynchy on the ball. He's slipped into full forward by the looks of it now, and Joycey's back out in his more customary centre forward position, gives it to cornerback Decky Dowling. Decky kicks a weak shot.
Poor effort.
Gathered in there by Billy Hogan, and he starts to play out towards Mickey Burke. Even though he's wearing 10, he's playing centre back.
Alone Caulfield, brilliant.
Really good tackle by Kieran Caulfield, and it's picked up there by Fergal O'Hare. Fergal O'Hare finds fullback Damo McGee.
Damo Healy. Are you sure it wasn't like last, CJ? I think we'll have to investigate this a little bit more.
Burkey on the ball now. Gives it off there towards Fergal O'Hare. Fergal beats Conor Quigley, still going. Fergal's had an impressive start to the match. Fergal's still on the ball, but well tackled in there by James Toher, and Trim dispossessed Longwood. And here's Kieran Caulfield with an acre of space in front of him. Almost 5 minutes played, just 1 point in the game. Trim 1 point, Longwood no score. On to Jerry Dwan. Don't get the nosebleed down so far, Jerry. This is on for Owen O'Connor. Owen, is he fouled? No free given. Nice ball in there towards. No, it's well cut out by Thomas Colo. So an entertaining, lively start here. Not much between the sides so far, Rory.
No, open game. A lot of possession been played. I don't think there's been a free awarded yet. Haven't said that. Richie would probably go mad on the whistle now, but he slipped. I don't know, free there. I don't think, was it? The man seemed to slip. But both teams are going up and down the field playing the possession game. Longwood are sitting a little bit deeper. They have a few more men back here, trying to thwart Trim's attack. And there's a free there now awarded for a foul on Joycey. But interestingly, Aaron Lynch, Joycey has drifted out a little bit from the full forward position, but Aaron hasn't gone in. Aaron is still operating around half forward, trying to pick up pieces. So maybe a little tactic. I'd say Longwood were expecting Aaron to be starting in by the edge of the square. CJ?
Correct. So Aaron has his first shot from a free of the game. It's about 50 yards out. It's a tough kick, but he's very good at these, Aaron. So he lines it up. There is 5 minutes gone. Trim 1 point, Longwood no score. Lynchy with the kick. He did his best. It's going out towards the right and wide.
Yeah, a little bit of a tentative start there from Trim. That's a couple. Joycey dropped one short. Decky Dowling has dropped one short. And now Lynchy has pushed that free wide. So they just need to settle down. But they look calm at the back. CJ, a couple of balls get in there, and the defence has dealt them very, very well.
Correct. So Billy Hogan with the kick out, nice kick out towards this side where it goes towards, it's a sideline ball, it was coming out here towards Niall Mulvey. Squiggles is on the ball, gives it off there to Kieran O'Rourke. O'Rourke carries the ball towards the 50-yard line. He gives it short to Mikey Cullen. Mikey gives a lovely ball in there to Kieran Caulfield. Kieran will cut back in with the left. Still going, gives it back out to Dougie. Turn towards the end line. Recycles it back out here to Sean Fitzgerald. Sean left footed back out again towards Conor Quigley. Quigley on the ball. Jerry Dwan is free over on the left hand side. Quigley takes it through the 50-yard line, gives it off to Aaron Lynch, who's nicely tackled. Back to Joycey. Dougie is free. Dougie on the ball, 30 yards out. Will he have a shot? Dougie, great score by Dougie. Is it over? Yes, it is. Trim's second score of the game. Aaron Douglas' first, both points from play. Lovely score by Dougie, Rory.
Yeah, absolutely. And a couple of the Trim players are not happy with a bit of the off-the-ball attention. I see James Toher got a bit of a dunt as he was running through there earlier on, and then Lynchy after he knocked off that last ball. So the referee is kind of a little word there with number 11.
Aaron Ennis.
With Aaron Ennis, so I'm not sure if he saw anything there or not. But yeah, good stuff from Dougie. Patient play from Trim there. They didn't... Kieran looked like he was going to take a ball on here, but he decided to come back with it, and they worked the score.
So ball broke down from Billy Hogan's kick out, and it's one back there. This is Niall Mulvey on the ball, back there to Burkey at centre back. Burkey plays a nice looking ball in there towards corner forward Thomas Kennelly, but Decky Dowling wins it very well and gives a lovely ball down the side here towards Joycey. Joycey gets on a lot of ball, gives a lovely ball in there towards Rob Burke. He has James
lovely.
ahead of him, he gives it.
Come on, James.
Through.
Come on, have a shot. Shoot, James. Shoot.
Through. Gives it to Dougie. Will Dougie go for goal? No, instead he kicks it wide.
I don't know why James decided to didn't take that. It was simply an easy shot off his left foot there. CJ was surprised that he went.
He thought maybe a goal was on.
Maybe he thought a goal was on, yeah.
He had a very easy option, 14 yards out, to tip it over the bar and keep the scoreboard moving. So it's Trim 2 points, Longwood no score, and there is 8 minutes gone in the first half. Long kick out from Billy Hogan finds only Luke Moore, and Trim looked comfortable at the back, as Rory was saying. That's on there to Mikey Cullen, gives it on to Dougie, and it's on in there towards Lynchy.
Dougie's getting stung.
Dougie fouled in the second time. He fouled Bob Maguire, so it'll be a free out to Longwood. Bob Maguire has it in hand. He has Billy Hogan free, and he gives it to Billy Hogan. Billy on there towards full-back Damo Healy. Damo's a big unit playing full-back. Damo on there towards Burkey. Two very experienced both footballers and hurlers for Longwood. Ball goes in there towards Keneally again. This time Decky is adjudged to have fouled him. 15 looks quick, but he's very light looking, Rory.
Yeah, and another feature early on, CJ, a lot of players are slipping. The pitch is a bit dew on the pitch from overnight, and a lot of players slipping and sliding. Both sets of players. There's another for free in here now.
So Aaron Ennis was adjudged to have been fouled there by, I think it was Jared Dwan, and who has ball in hand? Is it Ryan Moore? I think has the ball in hand, 21 yards out. There is a bit of dew in the field and people are slipping a wee bit, but it is an ideal day for football here in Boardsmill.
Not a breath, you see, no breeze or anything at all. It's perfect, isn't it?
So there's almost 10 minutes gone. Ryan Moore gives it off short to Burkey, back to Ryan Moore. This should be an easy point. Point for Ryan Moore. Longwood's first of the game. Trim 2 points, Longwood 1 point. Almost 10 minutes gone the first half, and Richie is going in towards the umpire for a word with the umpire, whatever he has seen going on. So despite a lot of possession, Trim are only 1 point up, 10 minutes played. 1 point for Alan Douglas, 1 point for Kieran Joyce. Trim 2, Longwood 1. Peter Farr will have to wait for the kick out coming from, or until Richie blows the whistle. So Richie jogs out in his own style, out there towards Conor Quigley. Quigley getting a lot of ball here for Trim, off to Rob Burke, back to Quigley. Do we give it long in Tony Connor? Ball held up again, and here's back to Kieran O'Rourke. Owen Connor is free inside, and he finds Owen Connor with a lovely ball in. Owen has only the beating of Bob Maguire. Only still on the sideline with his marker, Bob Maguire. And only still on the ball.
Well done.
About the third attempt.
Well done, Owen.
Only still breaking through. Trim through again. Gives it in towards Lynchy. Lynchy with the left foot.
Oh, it was Kieran. He passed it, but even still, the referee held it up. Was Owen O'Connor checked as he was running through there, CJ? He's a give and go situation.
Looked like that, but he probably should have left the advantage.
He should have. Yeah.
He is coming back to take. I'll have a word with Anto Healy, and it will be a free for Trim, which Lynchy will stand up to. But really, the play should have been allowed go ahead, and
I would have thought so. There's no point in stopping the play if he's just going to be wagging the finger at a fella. CJ, really, is there?
No.
Unless he was going to card him, but he didn't. He didn't card him, and free for Lynchy here. And
so there's 11.5 minutes gone. Trim 2 points, Longwood 1. Aaron Lynch will stand up to possibly slot his first one of the day, about 20 yards out, somewhat on the right hand side of the field, but Aaron could pick this left or right. So a nice sizable crowd here in Boardsmill for the second round of the championship. Trim with 1 win in the bag already, having beaten Moyle this 2 weeks. So Lynchy ball in hand, 11 minutes gone. Lynchy to put Trim a further point ahead, and just about over the bar.
Just about. It was tailing off, CJ, but no complaints from the Longwood defence. So obviously it was over the bar.
So Trim 3 points, Longwood 1 point. There is 12.5 minutes gone, 2.5 minutes to the first water break. Billy Hogan this time goes short to Burkey. Burkey wins it, gives it off to Damien Healy. Damien on to Vinnie Byrne. Vinnie takes it through the midfield area. Vinnie looking for Ryan Moore, is it? No, it's 12. It's Thomas Colo. Colo off here to Damo again. Damo ball in hand, gives it on to Ron. Ron Ennis slips again. He's barred by Joycey. Back to Damo Healy. Toher's with him. No foul required. No foul.
Well done, James Toher.
James Toher. Dougie on the ball now. Dougie takes it through Fergal O'Hare. Dougie
done for steps. Done for steps.
Carrying. Possibly correct, Rory.
Yeah, I think so. He kind of just took that extra yard, Dougie.
They were short ones.
There were short steps, as John Andrews, but and again, even when he did bounce the ball, CJ, you see the ball seemed to slide away from there, so the pitch certainly is a little bit wet.
Yeah. So Burkey takes it off short to the other Healy, Anto, who's playing number 14, but is really playing around the half forward line. Anto Healy back towards Burkey. Burkey still in possession with the left foot. Still in possession.
Well done, Rourke.
Kieran O'Rourke. Good
well
tackle
done,
by Rourke, and he dispossesses Ricky Burke. Brilliant play by Rourke. Now Burkey is trying to do the same to him. And does he? He does.
Yeah.
Dispossesses Rourke. Ryan Moore on the ball, gives it across.
Aye, Decky.
Take out by Decky Dowling. Super defending by Decky. Really steady footballer for Trim. And it's on there to Conor Quigley. Quigley on to Rob Burke. Mikey Cullen is shouting for the ball here in his own way out on the right hand side of the field. Joycey playing a bit deeper now. Gets the ball in his own half back line. Gives it off to Conor Quigley. Loads of space in front of Conor. Conor carries the ball towards Vinnie Byrne. Conor still on the ball. Bets round Vinnie. Did he overcarry it? He has a shot, but that's a poor effort by Conor. Billy Hogan will have to play this, and he does, and he's fouled by Only Conor, and it'll be a free out for Trim. Trim just a bit lethargic up front, Rory. They can't make their minds up which ball to give.
They can't, no, and I see Lynchy now has gone into the edge of the square now, so maybe they'll start playing the ball into them. But that was another poor decision there by Conor, trying to kick that ball under pressure, 3 or 4 men around him when he had plenty of Trim shorts around, and the referees would have blown the water break there, I think, so is he?
He did at 14 minutes 30 seconds. So
3 points to 1.
3 points to 1 for Trim. Trim dominant, but just not a little bit, how would you say, apprehensive when they get up front, just making the wrong decisions, Rory.
Making the wrong decisions, and they haven't threatened the goal in any way, really. They haven't looked like they've got in at all. A couple of runs down the middle, they seem to have found some joy. James Toher broke through the middle there, and Sean Fitz, whatever, a couple of runs straight down the middle of the field. They seem to get a little bit of joy there. As Longwood are sitting back, their sweepers playing very, very deep because they're obviously afraid of the threat of the Trim inside forwards. So there is a little bit of space there in the middle of the field in the half forwards. But as you said, they just need to pick the right options really in front of the goal.
Sure. Trim's consistent defenders like Decky Dowling, Kieran O'Rourke, still playing very well for Trim, Rory.
Yeah, Decky's been very impressive all year, hasn't he, CJ? He's been superb, and he gives the team great drive going forward too when he does win the ball. But that was a brave interception there. He had his back to he knew the Longwood man was behind him as the ball went across the square, and he bravely went up and caught it and turned defence into attack very quickly. But but we just need to click a bit more in the forwards. I think Kieran Caulfield has gone on a couple of balls, but he hasn't. Other than the one that he put over and the referee called it back for the free.
Sure. I think myself he's possibly more of a half forward. Play has started. Richie is not going for that.
Not going for that one, no. Fair play to him.
So we'll restart the clock, and there's just almost 15 minutes gone. So all with Bob Maguire. I was going to call him Bob Doherty, who's Dundee. So we're back to Berkey. Berkey gives it across here to Damo Healy. A lot of balls going between Damo and Berkey, but not much penetration coming up the field. Damo gives it to his brother Anto, who's playing well deep, and Luke has to follow Lucas' head. That's a high tackle from Luke. Easy free all day. Damo or Anto ball in hand, taps it on there to Berkey, who's been marked now by Kieran Caulfield. Berkey with Caulfield gives it off there towards Ryan Moore. Moore on the ball, takes on Sean Fitz and gets by him, left-footed for Moore. Is it his second score of the game? Yes, it is. Brilliant score by Ryan.
He's a fine player, CJ, isn't he? When he got that left foot.
Yeah, I think he's Longwood's best by a mile. He leads a lot of marking. So despite all the possession Trim have had, we're just 1 point ahead. Trim 3 points, Longwood 2 points. 15 minutes gone.
I think Sean Fitz was lucky that time that Ryan got away from him, because Sean could have been deemed to have dragged him down if he had made contact with him.
So Rob Burke is
for fuck's sake,
adjudged to have excuse the language there from our co-commentator John Andrews, who's just getting onto Richie's back a little bit. So ball taken here towards Squiggles 50 yards out, gives a beautiful ball towards Lynchy. Lynchy is spaced this time. Lynchy still on the ball. Lynchy still goes at his man, ball skips away from him a little bit.
He was fouled.
I think he played for the foul there.
I think so. He was actually fouled before that. I think his arm was tugged as he was trying to get away from his man, but that's all they have to do, just keep running off the Longwood defence, and I think they will keep getting the frees.
So Lynchy ball in hand, looking for his second of the game. I think he'll take this with the right foot out of the hand. It's about 10 yards further than his first one. So there's about Richie Morris going in towards
umpire again.
I don't know if it's to tell him that maybe a Longwood man is hanging on at the back. So little stall in the play here. Trim 3 points, Longwood 2. 16, almost 17 minutes gone. Lynchy would take this free if Richie allows it happen. So Richie having a word with Joycey and Vinnie Byrne. Centre forward, centre back. Lynchy ball in hand. Longwood are roaring for a wide ball before he even kicks it. That's good play, isn't it? So Lynchy with the ball, usually very accurate from these. Lynchy, black spot for Lynchy. So that's Lynchy's second, Trim's fourth, 2 points from Lynchy from frees. Alan Douglas got the other point and Kieran Joyce the other one. So there's 17 and a half minutes gone. Trim lead 4 points to 2. Kick out come from Billy Hogan.
Interesting tactic here. The 11 for Longwood. Aaron Ennis seems to be trying to drag James Toher out of the middle of the field here. He's standing over the sideline for all the kickouts here.
So Billy goes long ball to Rob Burke and he gives it down, breaking ball to Conor Quigley, who's very effective at left half back for Trim today. Foul and Burke gives it on to Lynchy. This is Lynchy's second in a row. Lynchy is going at his marker, Ross Kerrigan. Lynchy with the right foot. Is that a beauty? No, it's wide. That's Lynchy's second wide of the game. Trim remain 4 points to 2 ahead, 18 minutes gone. So Billy Hogan, if he goes long, Rob Burke seems to be getting it okay. Aaron Ennis, as Rory said, is kind of pulled out here to the right hand side, taking James Toher from centre back, but that's leaving Kieran O'Rourke at centre back, who's no slouch there either. Ball come towards Fitzy.
Good call, Fitzy.
Easy call. Mikey Cullen is right ahead of him. Mikey on the ball, gives a patch of Fitz. Sean Fitz with the ball. Lynchy is free if he wants him.
Nice score.
Beautiful score of the match, Rory.
Yeah, great play from Sean Fitz there. The big call there, and James Toher heard the call, left the ball to Fitzy, and a 1-2 with Mikey Cullen. And again, that straight running at the Longwood defence seems to be causing them trouble. And what's that now? 5-2, CJ, is it?
5-2. Sean Fitz is first of the game and the best score of the match so far. Lovely left-footed kick. Well won from the kick out. Gave it to Mikey Cullen. Got the return. This side again. Toher goes. Toher breaks it down towards Mikey. Mikey wins a lovely breaking ball. Joyce is free in the middle. He was fouled, but he doesn't get the free. There, Mikey gives a lovely ball down the wing towards James Toher. Toher gives it, he's Joycey outside, but it's well won by Vinnie Byrne.
Kieran's hurt.
Vinnie Byrne is found, but Kieran Caulfield looks
like a muscle injury or something, CJ, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Trim will warm up Brian Dowling. Ball going back, wind picking up a little bit. Rory
is picking up a little bit,
helping Longwood.
Shut up, Aaron, will you? Shut up, you idiot.
Anyway, so lots going on and off the field here. Sorry for the distraction. Kieran Caulfield is down with what looks like a calf injury. Physio Liam is in to talk to him. Breeze picking up a little bit and helping Longwood. So there is 20 minutes gone on the stopwatch, and Trim are 5 points to 2 ahead.
Where's the ball?
It's a free here in front of us here. Kieran's back up.
So Sean Colo, ball in hand, will take the free for Longwood, gives it on towards Ron. Ron wins it nicely there ahead of James Toher. Ron gives it in there towards Tom Keneally, but the ball gets over his head and Decky Dowling wins, I'd say, the 4th ball off that young man. Decky wins it nicely, stands back on his feet, ultra consistent, our Decky. On there to Mikey Cullen, back there to Gerard Wan. Gerard has James Toher outside him, he finds him. Toher slips back to the left but finds Luke Moran off the shoulder. Lovely football from Trim. This will be a lovely time to get a good score. Rob Burke, ball in hand, gives it into Lynchy, loads of space. This could be a beautiful score if Trim worked it out.
Pop it, pop it, pop it.
Beautiful score.
Great score.
By Decky Dowling in his own cornerback position. Found one. James Toher, Fitzy, Rob Burke, ball work down to Aaron Lynch, who started his 3rd of the game and his first from play. And it's 6 points to Trim, 2 points to Longwood, and there's 22 minutes gone. Longwood win that kick out very nicely there in the middle of the field by Sean Colo. Colo on the ball. Richie, it's getting a little bit nasty from the line.
The line, yeah, he's going over to somebody on the line there, I think, is he? No, he's not. Don't know what that was.
Ball coming forward, ball gone in quickly there towards Ryan Moore. Ryan's been marked by Jerry Dwan. Ryan will slip back to his left foot. Dangerous man, Ryan gives it off to Burkey. Burkey 21 yards out, takes on the tackle and is fouled by Kieran O'Rourke. Played for that one, Rory, and he got it.
He did.
It was a foul all day. He played for it, and then there was a bit of mouthing. And this will be a very easy shot for Ryan Moore. And that's indiscipline there. Trim just should have shut up and put the ball down. Yeah. Ryan Moore with ball in hand. He's going for his 3rd point, and Longwood's 3rd point, a bit by David Clifford yesterday. It'll be Trim 6, Ryan Moore 3 in a minute.
Shock result yesterday, CJ. Were you expecting that?
I did. I think there's no Belly in Kerry, unfortunately.
No.
And once Tyrone met them, that was curtains. Ryan slots it. 3 points for Ryan, 3 points for Longwood. There is 22 minutes gone, 8 minutes left in the first half. Trim just not extending the lead as much as they'd like. It's 6 points to 3. Beautiful kick out from Peter, finds Kieran O'Rourke. His man Thomas Colo comes up on him, but Rourke finds a lovely ball down the wing to Caulfield. Kieran's first possession for a little while goes. He should keep going, Kieran.
He's going too fast, I can't catch him on the camera.
There's Kieran Joyce, who slips out to pick it on. Fitzy's ahead of him, Fitzy on the ball. Fitzy in there towards Kieran. Kieran might come back in or give it to Aaron Lynch, one or the other. Into Lynchy, into Oney. Back out to Lynchy as this curtains. Off the post, back out to Lynchy again. Ball over the bar. Ball hit the inside of the upright and went over the bar for Lynchy's 4th of the game. And he's beginning to open up. 2nd from play, 4 for Lynchy, 7 for Trim, 3 for Longwood. When Trim move forward, they look awful.
They look very, very good. And the only scores I can see, there's 1 from play and 2 frees, I think, from Ryan Moore. So they can just keep the free count down and keep working the ball forward. They're going to get the scores down this end of the field.
So Billy kicks the ball out again here towards the middle of the field, where Decky Dowling comes onto it. Decky wins the ball once again. Super play from Decky off to Mikey Cullen. Mikey on the ball as Dougie outside him. Does he look for Lynchy? Yes, he does. Lynchy has Decky, but Lynchy's opening up here. Lynchy's
super. Right down the middle again, CJ. They're getting joy down the middle of the field.
Lovely. Decky Dowling, absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, and he just makes the right decision, CJ, 99% of the time when he has the ball in his hands. There's a simple pass just into Mikey Cullen there, who's supporting him, and Mikey's done well. He's linked up some nice play there in the last 5 or 6 minutes.
He's picking up an awful lot of play from the kick out. So ball coming from Billy Hogan. 8 points for Trim, 3 points for Longwood. Trim opening up here. Fitzy gives a lovely ball in there towards Oney. Oney beats Damo Healy. Oney is through. He gives it to Joycey onto Dougie. There's a major here if we want it. Oney.
Yes.
Beautiful goal from Owen O'Connor to put Trim in really the driving seat here.
Unselfish play again, interlinked between the forwards. The ball was kicked into Dougie there. Dougie maybe could have taken it on himself, but decided to pop it off to the on-running Owen O'Connor, who finished.
I think that's possibly the hallmark of this team. The man in the better position should get the ball, and
he is getting the ball. Yeah. Dougie, no, it's very, very good.
He said could have buried that with his left foot, but he gave it to Oney, who was in a much more advantageous position. Ball kicked out. Ball broke this time. We didn't win this breaking ball for the first time. Brilliant tackle. Oh, it was a good hard hit by Conor Quigley there, but Richie gives the free. Niall Mulvey, ball in hand, gives it to danger man Ryan Moore. Ryan goes at Jerry again. He shouldn't foul him. Ryan cuts back in with the left. Low ball towards Pizzi. Pizzi got it very safely, and he should find Decky Dowling, and he does. He's Kieran O'Rourke outside him. He's James Toher outside him. He has any amount of men. James Toher on the ball. Still on the ball. Carried it, looking for the man in the best position. Luke Moran gets it. He takes it through the tackle. Luke will find Squiggles again. Squiggles gives it on there towards Lynchy. Lynchy is getting the better now of Ross Kerrigan. He's no pace, hasn't the pace for Lynchy, I'm afraid. Lynchy outside, he has Dougie inside him. He finds Dougie. Dougie back to Lynchy. I'm afraid that'll be a card.
I think so.
If not a little more. It was wide open all day for a hit, but that wasn't. That was a dangerous sort of tackle.
Dangerous sort of a tackle in around the hip area, the top of the leg. He's after getting away with it. I think he's walking away. Richie's letting it go here.
So Lynchy ball in hand, looking for his third free of the game, and this would make it his 6th point. 1-8 to 3 points. Some of the Trim aficionados are warming up their vocal cords.
We're 1-8 to 3 points up, CJ. I think we just keep our powder dry, I think.
Yeah. So Lynchy looking for the 6th of the game. There is, let me tell you in a second. So Lynchy scores his 3rd point, very consistent, 3 frees, 3 from play. Trim now 1-9 to 3 points. You would have to say that we're taking control very early again, Rory.
Yeah, we were talking about beforehand. We were just saying Trim seemed to dictate the pace of the game. It's one of the Longwood forwards in the spot of bother here. The umpire down the far end of the field has
he's talking to Ryan Moore.
And he's after booking him, I think, is he?
He did, he gave you Ryan the yellow, yeah.
But yeah, Trim are in total control now, CJ, and Longwood, the fire could potentially go out of Longwood, out of their belly now. The score keeps going. But
surely you can stand, if you pay into a game, you can stand where you like.
Yeah.
So young Conor McKeown behind the goals there, I think, was he?
He's
just trying to retrieve the ball.
Man doing umpire up there, is he? Or is he from Clonard?
Anyway, all that messing gone now, ready to go here. The kick out down the centre of the field, CJ.
So Billy goes short this time towards Bob Maguire. He's tackled and fouled by Owen Connor. Owen, he gives it off there towards Fergal O'Hare, who's been one of Longwood's more impressive lads. On to Berkey, who having a foray down the middle, well marshalled by Kieran Caulfield, gives it off to danger man Ryan again. Moore on the ball, gives it back to Fergal O'Hare. Fergal tackled by Berkey. Don't foul him. Berkey on the ball. Berkey will recycle it back here towards Adam O'Brien. Adam hasn't been on much ball. Ball goes towards 8 there in the middle of the field. Thomas Colo, who has a very good kick for a score, and it's over the bar. Very good score for Sean Colo. For Longwood's only their 2nd score, and the score is 1-9 to 4. There's about 2 minutes left to half time. Pizzi gives a short kick out towards Mikey, but Mikey does well to win it. Mikey, as he fouled by Burke,
lovely solo.
Beautiful play by Mikey. Gives it off there towards Rob Burke, who has Decky Dowling on his shoulder, onto James Toher. Trimmer coming down the middle again. Joyce is wide open on the left side if he can find him. Joy takes it on there towards Caulfield. Kieran has a shot. He had his first of the game, and he scores.
Another wonderful team score, CJ.
Everybody working together.
Yeah.
Ball won brilliantly by
Mikey Cullen.
Dodgy kick out by Peter, but it was won by Mikey, brilliantly put in, and the ball came to Toher again. Decky Dowling all the way down. Bad kick out by Billy Hogan. Nice flick away there from Thomas Kohler to Anto Healy.
Not sure he meant it, but
Healy
it worked lovely.
goes there to Niall Mulvey. Midfield partners coming through. Thomas Kohler going for another shot from distance, but it's stopped there by Pizzi, and Pizzi finds a lovely ball out here to shot, or does he find a lovely ball? Sean Fitzgerald onto Kieran Caulfield, who got on the score sheet there 2 minutes ago. Caulfield's very silky runner, left foot. He has Sean Fitzgerald with him. He finds Sean. He's one more to Joycey. Joycey gets it. Here's another score.
Another hit off the ball there, CJ.
Here's Joycey coming again. Joycey foot block, but the ball goes out for a 50. It'll be the first 50 of the game. Longwood get a little bit cynical at the back roar.
They are, yeah. Fitzy, I think it looked like he was checked there as he was running through, but
It looks like Trim are playing Tyrone here, the way Longwood are setting up and playing.
I would say this is a little bit like what happened in Longwood. What needs to happen though, everybody has to hold their head.
They have to hold their head. We got dragged into a little bit of a dogfight over in Longwood in the Corner Bunya match, CJ. And as you rightly say, we just need to keep our heads here because we're by far the better football team, and we're starting to work our way through the gears there now.
So if Trim just keep playing the football they are this game, I hate saying it's in the bag, but we are 9 points ahead, just approaching half time. Toher will take this one from 50 yards with the left foot. Does he pop it to Joycey or to Dougie? Yes, he does. Back to Dougie or to Toher again. Toher will have a shot from 40 yards this time. Does he score? Class by Trim. Beautiful. James Toher's first score of the game. 1-11 for Trim. 4 points Longwood. Match approaching half time. Beautiful football from Trim, Rory.
Again, CJ, we've said it a few times, another team score. You know, Dougie has done very, very well. He's been unselfish there on a number of occasions where he's won possession and popped the ball off.
So big kick out coming from Billy Hogan,
Over
but
the
directly out over the sideline where Kieran O'Rourke could grab it here in front of us. Rourke ball in hand. He has Owen Connor down the line. But he gives it 50-50 sort of ball, but Aaron Lynch will get the ball by Rourke as it turns out. Lynchy back to Mikey Cullen. Mikey yet to get the score sheet, but he's involved in lots. Mikey, who's he looking for? He finds Lynchy. Lynchy can slot it here. Does he?
Yeah, at the post again.
Post back
Mikey.
to Mikey Cullen. Mikey back out towards.
Oh, good save.
Good save by Billy, but it's gone over the bar, and we'll put that one down to Squiggles. For his first score of the game. We will go through the Trim scores in a minute, but that leaves the score Trim 113, Longwood 4 points, game over, Rory.
You would like to think so, CJ. You would like to think so. Longwood, another yellow card issue there.
For Ron Ennis this time.
Yeah, it's a lot of off the ball stuff going on, CJ.
It's a little bit, but as we said, if Trim can hold their heads and just keep things moving, there's no need to get involved in anything here. So it is approaching half time. Is it the last kick of the first half? It's not. Out towards Rob Burke and Niall or Thomas Colo, and ball goes out for Longwood ball given by Cahill Wall, the board official. Yeah. That's Niall Mulvey on the ball here for Trim on the sideline. Niall Mulvey gives a little ball there towards Burkey. Burkey's tackled by Sean Fitz. Back there to Niall Mulvey. Mulvey takes it through James Toher. Still Mulvey. Mulvey 14 yards out. Tackled by Kieran Coffey. Well tackled by Kieran. Ball goes wide for amazingly Longwood's first wide of the game. And it really is half time here, I think. There's 32 minutes played, so I think Pete, or I was going to say Petey will blow it up, but Petey kicks it out. Lovely kick out from Peter. Idyllic ball to Kieran Coffey. Coffey goes at Burkey. Lots of options here for Coffey. Lots of options for Joycey. Joycey to Dougie. He has to go with two men. Will he find Coffey? Ball on here. Still Dougie on ball. Lovely slip through to Kieran Coffey. Kieran will turn to the left. Will he have a shot? He does, but is it short? A little bit short, gathered by Billy Hogan. This could be the last action of the first half. Richie looks at the watch. Billy carries it out. It is the last action of the first half. And Trim have a superior, serious lead of 113 to 4 points after 33 minutes half time. And Trim in the driving seat, Rory.
They are, Susan. They're playing all the football. A lot of the scores there have been lovely worked out. There's 3 frees out of that 113, so it's 110 from play. And there's a nice spread of scores. Obviously, Aaron is top of the charts as usual, but other than that, we've got some nice spread. We've got 2 from the half back line, is it? Connor and JT are scoring, and then Fitzy from midfield, and Dougie as well, and then we've got Kieran Caulfield and Joycey as well, so a nice spread.
Trim have eight players have scored, as you said. The half back line of James Toher and Conor Queeley got 1 each. Sean Fitz got a beautiful score with the left foot from midfield. Dougie 1 point, the first score of the game, or the second one. Lynchy 3 frees, 3 from play for 6 points. Caulfield a lovely shot with the left foot. Joycey 1, and only Conor got in for the goal, in which 2 or 3 of them were lined up and only put it away. So we might take a little water break here ourselves. Some of us did a little bit of celebrating with the Meath Miners last night, and
not some of us.
Only one of us. Only one of us did. Yeah.
And we might just take a little water break, and we'll be back in about